130 million Ghana cedis has been putting down for the reconstruction of the General Hospital. The Minister of Health has already confirmed, say, 7 million euros has already been paid for the reconstruction of the General Hospital, and at least about 43 million left for the project to be completed. And at the same time, the Minister of Health has confirmed that this amount of money has been confirmed already from the Minister of Health. Say, yes, the government has paid that amount of money for the reconstruction of the General Hospital. And also, the President Mahama has also confirmed, say, and yes, be own to me initiate state of emergency for the galamsey air course. He can, but rather the president doesn't only operate on authority. He needs to seek advice and then consultation from somewhere else. And sana what me initiate semfa ebase o initiate state of emergency anything so on to me initiate state of emergency. The question for the day is inti Minister of Health nanu yana nurses equire demonstration. So the question is, have you paid their money? Have you paid 13,500 nurses? Have you paid them? If you haven't, this one draws me to a typical question, say. That means the money that we can use, and I said there are some certain measures we can put in place to pay them, but rather we are focusing on construction. But after the construction, why more and let's dive into the video. All right, so today, the news came out, say about a few minutes ago, 130 million Ghana cedis. It has been putting down for the reconstruction of the General Hospital.
Euros has been paid, which means that we have about 43 million euros more to pay before the completion of this project. Your guess is as good as mine. So that is the records available. And the second IPC has been raised. As I indicated during my first submission, we have forwarded them to the Ministry of Finance. Huh? That is a process.
Something wrong with
your family without
IPC,
without you raising anything.
Incompetence is this?
And so it's been raised.
I told you that I'm going for a meeting out of town today, and you're fully aware that I do not drive. How do you expect me to get to my destination?
With the Member of Parliament, myself, the last time I did the follow-up was yesterday. I engaged the Minister of Finance, and the Minister of Finance is committed into ensuring that funds are released for this project to
you're
progress.
You're a very daft human being, because if you're not daft, you don't be coming up with this kind of excuse at this time.
The workers
don't
on site
coming to work anymore. You're fired.
They are willing to make progress until any
stupid fool
payment is made.
Idiot.
And so we'll continue to monitor keenly, and I'll have a special interest in this particular project. As you all know, this is not the first time of coming to this site. I've been here in a different capacity before, so it is my responsibility as a minister of the sector to make sure that this progresses and is finally completed. I think if everything goes on well,
one disappointment,
we should be done in the next 2 years. If everything goes according to plan, we should be done in the next 2 years. And so we will ensure that in the next budget, an allocation is made for that to continue. We're not going to abandon this site at all. We're going to follow it till it's fully completed.
For your drama today, okay? I'm supposed to attend the meeting,
which is not a problem, but it's a very good project that is going to help the community. It is going to help the whole entire Ghana, and at least it is going to acquire more people to be employed. That is a very good idea. But then, Nanuyana, Yehun say nurses acquire demonstration 13,500 nurses and acquire demonstration. And Akando Ekoje omu petition. Ekachoro omu say even about 7,000 of them had already been processed to be paid, and then the rest are still being in the process to get what? To get paid. They are putting their documents together. Sani etio muka. Sana Akando Ekachoro, which is Minister of Health. Now after that, yenti any news, and you haven't heard anything about it. All to be heard right now, say Akando. I confirm say about 130 million Ghana cedis has been already been putting down for the construction of the General Hospital. And like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong about constructing the General Hospital. But then at the same time, Minister of Health, are you focusing on the next petition on the buyer? You said, say, you are going to work alongside with the financial ministry, Ministry of Finance, making sure that everything is put in place to make sure that these 113,500 nurses will be paid.
You know, if you don't value your life because of the way you look, I certainly value my life. Okay? I have responsibilities.
Family members who are going through the same ordeal.
Slow down your madness.
Should I stop the truth of the matter is that
in 2025,
we inherited
can attend our WRT live stream course with
13,500
tuition
of you being
completely
recruited
covered.
without any
heard that
financial
right.
provision.
Nearly 1,000 people will receive WRT training free.
Now, as I speak to you now,
just our way of saying thank you.
we have collaborated with the Ministry of Finance. And please listen carefully. When it comes to issues of salary, the Ministry of Health then collaborate with the Ministry of Finance. Now, out of the 13,500 people, more than 7,000 to 8,000 of them have been processed and they are receiving salary.
It's not true.
Now, we have about 6,500 of you whose documentations are still being processed. What I can tell you on authority is that
But right now, it looks like the focus and everything has been directed to the reconstruction of the General Hospital. And then there's nothing wrong. We focusing or shifting gears to the General Hospital, making sure that building and the project it is being completed. There's nothing wrong with that, but at least that project started somewhere like 2022. So reconstruction is very important. There's nothing wrong with that. But then at the same time, the petition now is for the bro one more the coin. Have you focused on that? Have you said anything about that? Even after that, you can press and make a BBS and compensate nurses for no. Tell them, let them know that maybe you are there for them. It is you are serving them. What I say, nothing has been said. Oji petition no koye no. But ye nipa na kasa de ene de kura enipa. Unka bibi anfanchira mo, but you focus na divert ko General Hospital. The thing is say focus on them and let's see how you can manage the whole thing, two things at the same time. All right, let's shift more gears. What President Mahama said. President Mahama said, anything say at this point, Stefani say where the galamsey the situation now is going on. Anything man say if it gets to the point of initiating state of emergency, own to me initiate
in the room. State of emergency. You know, yes, I have the power to do it. But the president acts on the authority, not only on the authority, on the advice of the National Security Council. And as at now, this moment, the National Security Council believes that we can win the fight against galamsey without a state of emergency. I want to assure you that the day they advise me otherwise, that boss, now we need a state of emergency, I will not hesitate in declaring a state of emergency.
Enra, any yokoche, nkufuobi, some group compound, yokoche, a landlord, and then some guys via. People got to know that people, they are doing something in that house. What they were doing is they were doing illegal mining. Anya say omotu manho a omutu ebula but enya ebula but ukomu no. Galamsey eno mo ye no efie no compound.
Ko eya no asanya nipa ko no etu ebula. Na so tua na okọ be ebia 50 na cheso won na asase no we yi asase na si na de ebo de age so wan wo ye ebo nkwa na be ko mani ma obeyi wa bi e na asase na so no o ma ye ho se manho ke ye ni na masase ni e na ma me ko se ni no se wo ye sure ka hey asase na so no e ho ko wa no so ko ko ọna ọmụdị oke eti polisi bọọlụ sị efi sị ọmụmachi ọmụdị ejuma esi hɔ a ọmụ ekwusi n'ọmụ direct di atụ ɛyɛ dɛbi ọmụ ekan yɛ tu a ayɛ sɛ bula n'emu no ọmụdị atụ ma n'ọmụ na ọmụ hụrụ kogu ɛna afọ ọmụ ntu foforọ nti anya ya asọ ọmụ ntu bula ọmụ yɛ wei n'ọmụ hụrụ ɛbọ ne tu mu nye adadeɛ ɛyɛ akɔhyia no maame bɛdi akɔhyia no kura no yɛ so sɛ ebi ebetu ma ebu wɔ wu sɔfo ɛyɛ saa ɛdi kita anase nyinaa ɛna mmɔfra nso ɛwɔ fie hɔ nom ɛna abatan mpemfoɔ ɛwɔ efie hɔ ne ekuta efiewura wɔyɛ efiewura na ɛyɛ o efiewura na akɔfa mmeranteɛ ɔne ɔmo yɛ na emu ɛdan ne deɛ ɔde ahan ɛna ɔte koko dua eti ɛnɔpɛ bi a ɔfɔ eti koko dua na waba otu wɔ ha na wabɛhɛ sɛ sɛn na ɛnɛdwofo ɔmo yɛ adwuma no akosi na gold a ɔmo ahodoɔ no wabɛfa na sɛ sɛ nipa na wapɛ bibi ama saa mmeranteɛ a wabɔ ɔmo fa sɛ ɔmo nyɛ ɛdwuma no.
But yɛhwɛ the current state of galamsey right now paa. The current state of galamsey is really bad. I can clearly tell you the fact it is now about 100% bad because it is destroying water bodies. Ghana has been importing about 11,000 gallons of water. Why is it at the moment that we should import water from different people or from different places? Meanwhile, we have the resources to fight for ourselves. Water bodies are being destroyed. And right now, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, if you are saying if it gets to the point for you to be able to initiate state of emergency, you can initiate state of emergency. Then why? We are not saying initiate state of emergency, but I can see though we are getting some people arrested, but the massive push where we can get the water bodies clean, forest restored, and all that kind of stuff, we are not seeing them. Water bodies are being still destroyed, and NMS say we are importing water from different people, different places. What we want to hear from you, His Excellency, it is not just say, yeah, we want you to just declare state of emergency. And I say, say the NPP for working, and you say, yeah, state of emergency, and the most passionable method galamsey. But that is part of the plan. So let's say that is the last method we would like to use to declare or to stop galamsey. But what are the other measures we are putting in place to stop galamsey at the fastest pace? Let's get that thing sorted out and then make sure that we are good as a country. My name is Humble and I'm out. Peace out.